Three, two, one. But anyway, okay. Hello and welcome to the silly. Okay. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Silly Goofy Time. And today we have a very, very special guest. My beautiful sister. Give it up to the one and only Ploy. Woo!
Hello. Woo!
Hello, how you doing? How you doing,
Good.
sis?
Very good. Today is
Very
my
good.
day off, so it's always good to have day off.
Yeah, because you're working full time and then, you only have the weekends off, right?
Yes, and I just came back from my rural rotation, so I don't have to go to Kingaroy tomorrow. Yay!
Wait, so tomorrow, you means Monday, right?
Yeah, tomorrow Monday I'll be working at Greenslope, which is only 15
minute drive. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. What are you doing right now? Did you just wake up?
I just woke up and I'm so hungry. I
Me
need
too.
to go to
I'm
have
so
lunch.
hungry. You need to do
Because
what?
it's like 11:19 at the moment in Brisbane,
Yeah.
and so it's like about lunchtime.
Hey, it's 8:19 here, so
I'm
I gotta
so
admit though, usually I do this podcast like normally at nighttime. So
Yeah.
this is like one of those episodes where I need to wake up a little bit, but
That's good.
yeah, that's good, right? Waking up early. But usually these days I've been waking up early, so
Yeah,
fine.
I think it's good to have a good habit of waking up early. I mean, anywhere when you get old, you just tend to wake up early anyway. I don't know why. It's just
Yeah.
like you don't have to sleep that much anymore.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So have you been exercising or anything?
I've been doing Pilates. I really
Pilates.
enjoy doing Pilates. I haven't
Oh,
done a
yeah.
lot though.
Or explain
to
what
do
Pilates is. Pilates is.
Pilates is
Yeah.
like it's similar to yoga, but it's more strengthening. Like you need to use a lot of muscle. Like you need to use your arms, your legs, your hips, your abs. Like it's all over the body, and it's like you can
Oh.
use a reformer. They have a machine
Oh, they have a
like
machine.
can use. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a reformer, and then you just
Yeah.
go up there and then use the machine to help like exercise, and it's you really like you're using your muscle, and like
Yeah.
you have to be strong as
Wow.
well, because like
That's
I
awesome.
think yoga
Yeah.
can be tiring, but it's more like relaxing. I think yoga is more like stretching, relaxing, but Pilates is like full on strengthening, like working on your abs, your core, and your arms. Yeah.
Oh, so
It's
you have
really,
like
really
you have
like
lean
everything.
muscles, like lean.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
I need to
that's
sign
good.
up for the class now
Sorry?
because I think I might sign up for the class because I ran out of I used to sign up
Classes?
for the class
Yeah.
and then I just kind of finished the class and I stopped doing it, and then I just do it at home.
I see.
But I think if you go
Yeah.
for class, it's better.
Yeah. Anyway, so you told me that you listen to a lot of podcasts as well.
Yes.
A lot of like live spiritual stuff.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's why today it's perfect because I've prepared some live questions for you.
Oh my God. No.
Yes. So
I'm
you
still
can
struggling myself.
Yeah.
Like,
you can share your knowledge and your
wisdom.
wisdom. Yeah, that's the right word. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of wisdom and
Your
knowledge.
wisdom. Okay, let's get straight into it. So this is the first question that I wanted to ask. What's the two most important lessons or things you've learned in your life so far? You think?
Most important lesson,
Yeah.
that, like sometimes I think the most important lesson is that you should take life as every moment as a lesson and as like something that you should be thankful about. Because like sometimes when you're not grateful and when you're like stressed, you tend to look at things like, how do I say, like you tend to take life for granted. So like when I look back when I was younger, like when I was stressed, when I was at medical school, and then now that like even now I have stress, like stress of being adult, stress as like with your work, with your
stress of being
relationship.
adult.
Yeah. So it's like every part of your life, if you're gonna be worried, if you're gonna be stressed, if you're gonna be, feeling the negative energy, it's wasting your time. Like, so my most important lesson is that to take every moment as like something that you should learn and something that you should be thankful for. Like that's something that you should, like, every minute that you have at least a healthy body and able to breathe in and out and being able to alive, you should be thankful for it. So it's like
look at that. Isn't that
instead
beautiful?
of thinking instead of like thinking negatively or worry about what's gonna come in the future or worry about things in the past, you should be in the moment and enjoy it and be present and like just feel like grateful for all the things that you have in your life. Like but it doesn't mean that you stop thinking like what to do next and you just like, oh, I just don't want to do anything, just like, oh, sit here and do nothing and then things will come to me. That's not how life works. So you still need to like think about your goal and your ambition in life and like where you want to be, because like if you want to be in the good positions in the future in life, then you need to like aim for that and do whatever necessary to make it happen.
Good point.
Because
so be grateful but don't be lazy.
Exactly.
That's the in a nutshell.
Be grateful, like in terms of like, I think it's more of like, I think this idea of gratifications and learning about life is a good way to to have your mind in a positive like mindset instead of worry, like depressed, anxious, like all this negative emotion, like being depressed, being anxious, being like worry is not helpful to your life. Like being like sad, being like all the negative energy that we don't
be
need
sad, guys.
Life.
Don't be sad. Life is beautiful.
I mean, we can have sad emotion, but we should not let our emotion define who we are as a person. We should be, because if you say that your emotion is sad now, it's okay. Like people can have sad emotion, but you can't be sad person for the rest of your life, if you know what I mean. Because
for sure.
you don't want to define your emotion as yourself. Because it's just an emotion. People have emotion, people have feeling, people have thought, but that's not who you are. You as a person,
not who I am.
Yes.
I need to say that to myself every day in the morning in front of the mirror.
It's like you as yourself.
I'm not sad. Tears coming out of my eyes.
It's hard. It is really hard because like when you're sad, you have to acknowledge your emotion that I'm feeling sad, and I do cry all the time. I'm a very emotionally like sensitive person. Like when I watch something really sad, I'll cry. When I think about when I think about my family or something, I'll cry. So I'm a very sensitive person and I cry a lot, and I feel the emotion, like the sad emotion, but you shouldn't let that like be part of your life. Like you can't just be sad 24/7. Like you need to
don't be 7-Eleven. Exactly. Be family mind. No,
and it is hard for someone. Like it's easy for me to say now because I have a really good supportive system. I have a really good environment, but for some people it's really hard. Like people have real mental health issue, like they have depression, and that's a real medical problems. Like they
sure.
feel sad like all the time. And that's a medical something like, you know, that is real. Like we
Yeah.
really need to address this. Like mental health is real.
Yeah, it is
Like
real.
it's okay to feel sad, but you need to, like, some people have how do I say, the wrong amount of sadness until it become a disease.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
So just like, you know, any other health condition, like let's say if you have a back pain, people can have back pain, but if they have a really, really bad back pain because of some like fracture or like,
Yeah.
you know, spine disease, then it become a disease for them.
Yeah. It becomes
Right?
a chronic,
So-
right? Chronic disease. Yeah.
Yeah, it become a
So,
disease and it become
not
something
good.
that needs to be addressed and something that me as a doctor can help.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like for a normal people in the society, you know, we need to have, like, we need to educate ourselves in terms of our like mindset and like our own emotional.
Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
you know, we can't, and it's hard for me as well, like, because, you know, someday you have a bad day, someday you have a good day, and it's we're human, but like I think we can try to practice like you know, meditations and
mindfulness.
spirituality,
Yeah.
so that your mind can be at peace.
Here's the next question. What's the best and worst piece of advice you've ever received?
Best and worst
Yeah. From someone else, you know.
from someone else,
Yeah.
or
Preferably
the
someone that you know. Yeah.
someone in real life, like,
Yeah. Someone in real life, you know.
I don't know if it's like
You
if
have
it's
anything?
someone
Okay.
who say it like in front of me, or is it something like I heard from
You just
somewhere? I
heard
don't
it
know.
somewhere. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just, I think there's a few good one, like, you know.
Yeah. Okay. You can tell. Yeah.
It's hard to pinpoint which one is the best because like
because there's so many good ones.
Yeah, there's so many good ones. Like or like things like, or, you know, you don't have to be loved by everyone, or things like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah. It makes you weaker.
No, what
And you
doesn't kill
you become stronger at the end, like Batman or something. Anyway.
Yeah, and like you don't have to be loved by everyone, like not like because I think people get an idea, like the people, because I'm the type of person who always want to please everyone, like want to make everyone feel good, feel happy. And so I realized that, you know what, it's not my job to like get everyone to like me, because like there's so many people in this world, and there will be people who hate you and people who don't like you, and that's their, and
All
that's
the time.
that's their opinion, that's their right. Like, you know, you as a person, you have to, I think, do whatever it will make you happy, and whatever will be like beneficial for other, like as in like if you think that this is, you know, this is not gonna harm other people, I think that's
I think that's good enough.
Probably a better way to live life rather than just pleasing everyone.
You can't please everyone.
Because
that's
everyone,
impossible.
like not everyone is right, and you don't have to be loved by everyone. Like you just need to love yourself first.
Love yourself. Love yourself.
The very important lesson is
just like that Justin Bieber song.
To love yourself.
Mama don't like you.
Learn how to be with yourself and love yourself.
That's a very
and
good
I think the most important
advice.
lesson, just like what I was saying, like, you know,
just be grateful
be grateful and be pleasant
Be
at
present.
the moment. Don't think so much about the future, and don't think so much about the past.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How about like any worst? I mean, any bad advice that you've received? Or not really?
Any bad advice?
Yeah, like someone gave you a really bad advice.
Usually when someone give me bad advice, I just throw it out the window.
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't even like take
You
it.
have a good
you know?
you have a good judgment of what is bad and what is good. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
I
You would
think
say?
it's like, how do I say? Like there's no good or bad in this world, but it's just like if something resonates with you, it will be good for you.
True.
If something doesn't,
it's like when you're talking to us, when you're talking to the shrink, like the psychiatric, like how do you pronounce it? Yeah, like they just basically talk to you, right, and just ask you questions that you just wanna, like, that you already know, but you just haven't really thought about it much.
Yeah, it's like it's in you. The answer is within you, but you don't ask the question. You don't ask. You don't. I think you need someone to listen. I think that's
so important in life.
Yeah. Sometimes people just want to be listened and want to be feel like they be. They want to feel like they want to feel like worth in this world.
Exactly.
Like they want to be validated.
Yeah, they want to be validated. They want to be respected.
But yeah, to be honest, if like if some of the advice that are not resonate with me, I just listen and then I just don't take it. Like I just like, and then
that's
like,
a good approach.
I don't even like
don't
remember
cause any conflict. Just like listen in and then it goes out the other way.
Like why would you like you I mean you listen, but like I just like like
sure.
it's that it's not resonate with me, or but I do like like kind of listen to both like bad and good, because it's it's just for your own like I said, like
just
because if you don't if you always like have all the good advice all the time, then you will never know like which is
what's bad or something, right?
What is
you
not
wouldn't be
right
able to differentiate and like distinguish. Right.
It's more like whichever is resonate with you, that it will be good for you, because everyone have their own like way of doing
advice
things.
for you're right. It just depends on the person, all right.
So like,
what's something you want to move on to the next one? All right. What's something you love now that you never could have imagined you would like in the past?
What's something that I love now that I wouldn't? Like Pilates, for instance. I didn't know that I would love Pilates, but when I started doing it,
where did you hear it from? Like, where did you
I
find
heard
out
from
about
a friend.
Pilates?
From my colleague.
Oh.
There was a free session, and so I just went to try, and I was like, wow, it's really good, because I hate exercise. Like exercise is not my
but I thought you liked dancing. I remember you dancing all the time, like to K-pop.
I do
and
love
stuff.
dancing. I do love dancing, but like I never imagined myself would love like something like yoga or Pilates.
Oh yeah, right.
But then but then I had like there's a free session in this apartment, like the place where I'm living. They have like free yoga session. Ooh. When I went there, it's like session. I just find it like really peaceful and like really good for my body, and like it's just something about it. I didn't know that I would like it, and then I really enjoyed it. And also like things like like having a relationship, for instance, like I don't know, actually I think I always like I'm always kind of like intrigued about like what
Yeah,
would
I
it
mean,
be?
I'm pretty sure everyone would be like that, right? Like everyone would be like, yeah, at least somewhat curious. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I think
Uh-huh.
it's like because I think it I'm always like I'm always kind of like, like stay single because
Yeah.
I really enjoy like being with myself.
Yeah.
And I never kind of feel like lonely. I feel like
Mm.
I'm alone, but I
Uh-huh.
always have like things that I can do,
Yeah.
like
That's
to
the
make
best.
myself
Yeah.
happy and enjoy. But
Mm.
then to a certain point in life, you always
Yeah.
want to like, experience something that you never
Yeah.
like have
Uh-huh.
have
True.
done or like have had before. And
True,
I
true,
think
true.
life is like too short to not experience everything. So I just
Yeah.
like, yeah. And I
Yeah.
think I kind of, because I'm a person who like I'm a bit like OCD, and I like
Oh.
to have my own privacy. Like
You
I
want
love like
SPF?
time for
You know how
myself.
I say about SPF? You know
What?
what's SPF?
No.
It's space, privacy, and freedom. I need my SPF.
Yeah, but like I
Yeah.
enjoy like being with someone, like so now
Yep,
I'm
yep,
like,
yep.
oh wow, like if you have some special
Mm.
persons in your life, it's actually a really nice experience. So
Yeah. It's
really
a
good.
great experience for sure.
Yeah, but you have to
Yeah.
choose the right one though. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
not
Definitely.
you can never. I think that you can never choose the right person,
Yeah,
but
it's hard.
you can always choose the person that you can feel comfortable with, and you can be yourself. You can be
Yeah.
yourself. That's a really
Yeah, and
important.
doesn't drive you crazy. Who doesn't drive you crazy? That's so important. Don't be toxic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Who
but
really,
uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so good when you're in a good relationship. Everything just
Yeah.
so smooth.
Because
Everything is just so
I would rather be
seamless.
I would rather be by myself if
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Uh-huh.
be with someone who is like
Yeah.
it's not worth it,
Yeah.
But
Ain't
at
worth
the
it.
moment I'm really
Ain't worth
happy
it.
because
Yeah,
at
just
the
swipe
moment I'm
left.
really happy because it's really worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in a good
I mean,
relationship
I'm
right now.
happy for you. Yeah, I'm happy for you, sis.
When are you gonna talk about your girlfriend?
Oh no.
How many girls?
No.
No?
Nope. No one. I'm just kidding. Alright. What makes you feel most alive right now? You think?
What is it?
What makes you feel most alive?
What make
now.
I feel most alive?
Yeah, like you feel like, whoa, this is one thing that makes you feel like you're living, Like, Is it work, or is it just a certain thing that you do?
You
or
mean like
just...
what make you feel like fulfilled? Because
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
because I think when you said like what make you feel alive, I think
Yeah.
I feel alive now.
Yeah.
Like you have to
I think it's a different definition for like for like a certain
Different
time in your
people.
life. Yeah, for different people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like if you said what make you feel happy the most, or what make you feel like joy or
Yeah.
grateful to be like in this life, I tell you like I try my best every day to feel like I'm alive. Like I just have to so you need to make yourself feel alive every day. Like I'm taking a deep breath in and out. I'm still alive. I still can do things. I can still have a healthy body. Like when you get sick, it's horrible. Like I was sick last week, and I was like, I almost passed out in the theater. Like I was assisting in like surgery, and then I pushed myself like to the limit that I tell myself, okay, if I'm stand for another 5 minutes, I'm gonna faint. Like I pushed myself to that limit that, you know, I think your body just couldn't cope. And then I think that's why I feel so grateful that if you have a healthy body, just you know, just be really, just feel like you're alive. Just feel really grateful, because there's so many people out there who are sick at the moment, in bed, in hospital. They can't do anything because body just couldn't work, couldn't function. So like as long as you're not feel sick and your mind is in a good place, I think that's when I feel alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look, should be grateful.
Yeah,
for
you have a
every
different
second.
perspective. You feel like if
I feel like
someone tell
for
you
sure.
if someone tell you you have cancer, like you feel
obviously you will feel different.
You
like
feel
everything
different.
would turn
you feel like
upside down.
Every moment that you're having every moment, like even now that I'm having a conversation with you is alive. It's like I'm feeling alive.
Because and you feel even more alive when you watch this. You'll be like, wait, do I sound like that? Oh no. What did I say? No. But it's fun. It is. Yeah, for real though. Yeah. It's like that. Yeah, it's different for every person. Yeah. And I'm just trying to be grateful for every second now too.
Yeah.
Cool. Are there any mistakes you keep making repeatedly?
I think for girls, I think everyone would make this mistake. Like, you know, when you buy things that you don't need. It's a mistake. But girls, I think we keep doing it. We always you know, we keep asking like, oh, do I really need this new clothes? No, but it's pretty. Let's buy it. Or like, you know, it's
so is
it's
that
just
like impulsive behavior?
a bit of impulsive. But I think I'm really good at not doing that. But I think for the beginning of the year, I was a bit impulsive because I think I was like, I think I was seeking, I think what a lot of women does, like why women does this, because they seek for instant gratification. Because a lot of the time when they go out shopping, they buy clothes or, you know, they feel happy for that certain periods. And that makes make them feel like happy just for a short time. But after that, they feel like, you know, it's just instant gratification. But
do you have anything that you feel like, because for me, for example, something to do with money, exactly, like I think the most happy the one thing that I feel happy the most when I spend money is like when I treat someone, or like when I buy someone gifts, you know, especially the ones that I know that they would love for sure, like, you know, like those types of gifts. I think that makes me happy the most.
That's good way of buying like,
because like it's not the same when
like
you buy
spending your money.
Like it's not the same feeling when you buy things for yourself. Like you feel happy for a bit and then you like it's like you said, like, you know, like after a while
it's like whatever, whatever, more stuff in my house, or I spend money and like waste of money. I think I agree. When you actually when you spend money for someone else, it's like, you know, that again back to the idea of being a service of other people. I think human, we are designed to, you know, we have so many desires in this world. Like we want to be successful, we want to be happy, we want to have house, we want to have car, we want to have money, we want to have a good relationship. But at the end of the day, what we really want is we want to feel happy emotion. We want to be peaceful. Like we don't want to worry about money. That's why we want to get rich. But to be honest, it's all inside our mind.
You're already rich inside.
Like if your
Can't
mind
say that
is
to everyone, but
and like how do I say, and a lot of the time when people say that they want to be successful, it's really because they want to like I heard from someone said, I think it's one of the podcasts, I think, like that I listened to, one of the super soul podcasts like that Oprah say, like success doesn't mean like, or when you get a job that you want, or when you become a CEO, or when you make a lot of money. Success is when you can be a service of other people. Like that's is a real success. Like so that's why maybe it's the same idea when you feel when you feel happy like buying stuff for other people, because it makes other people happy.
Wait, I just thought of something a bit goofy and weird. Imagine the waiter listening to this right now. Oh, I'm so successful in serving other people left and right. Whoa! Serving happiness.
Yeah. I mean, they can. So, like, one of the example Oprah gave was that, the waiters can be successful in their job if they make the customer feel happy.
Yeah.
Because they, anyone who's doing any job at the moment can be successful if they can make someone else happy. Like, being a doctor is not a success. My success is when my patients, when I can do something for my patient.
Yeah.
That's your success.
Yeah.
Like,
have you ever got have you ever gotten any patients coming to you and say like, thank you so much for doing this and stuff like that?
Of course. Of course.
Right? Is it like, isn't that the best feeling, or like doesn't?
Yeah, I mean, it feel like, because you do your work without thinking that you will receive that, and when you receive that, you feel like, it's it's really nice, and it just make your life a bit more fulfilling that way, that you can be help of other people. I think. And like when someone said, oh, they want to come back, because of me or something like that, it makes you feel like you are worth you're worth that time. And I think humans are very simple. We just want to feel worthwhile. We just want to be valued in this world. We just want to be validated in this world. But if you forget about all those things and you just do it for the sake of other people and for this world, for the good of this, for just being good, like hard, like just for being good-hearted, like just for your own, personal good willing. If you're willing to do something and it's good for you and for other people, it's really nice.
That's the best. That's the best way to live. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of Japanese literature, actually, like a lot of contemporary ones, like the ones, for example, have you heard of that book you gave me, remember? What's it called? Colorless something from like Haruki Murakami. I haven't read that. I know. I know. Wait, you read a bit of it?
I think I read a bit.
You read a bit and then you stopped. Why was that? Why
I think it was like, it's so boring.
I guess you will have different tastes after all.
No, because I think I'm really bad at reading books. Like I'm even novels. I can't finish novels because I think reading is too dry for me. I need something like more stimulating.
How about like
video
non-fiction stuff?
Or like podcasts. Huh?
How about non-fiction stuff like autobiographies or like biographies or stuff like that?
I think if it's really interesting, then I will. But usually I prefer, like I'm a really, like I'm a doctor.
Like you're a visual person. I
hate reading.
So
I'm
you
like
like the video type of person.
Like documentary.
Oh,
series or
documentaries.
something.
Oh, I love documentaries. But anyway, oh, have you watched that documentary? Yeah. By the way, we're going a bit off, but it's okay. Have you watched that
What about the
documentary?
colorless thing?
Have you watched a documentary called "Don't Fuck with Cats"?
No.
Oh, you should watch that. It's about like it's a documentary on Netflix, and it's about just basically one guy who's like basically a killer, and he started killing cats and stuff like that. Yeah, and it goes and it escalates like it escalates and stuff. Yeah, so you should watch it. It's good. It's a good show, good documentary. But anyway, back to what I was saying. You know that book that you gave me?
Yeah.
I read it and I got so hooked. Like the first
So
day,
what?
I so hooked into the book, like so into the book. I got
Hook.
yeah, I got hooked. Like like
Yeah.
and I was so into it, and I finished it in like a couple of days. I feel like, oh, what happened?
Back pain.
Back.
I'm just recovering slowly.
Oh no. Yeah, but anyway, that book you gave, like, it opened up my world into especially into the reading world, into the book, like, because since that book I've been reading, like, I've been reading his other books as well.
Yeah.
You know,
It's really
and also,
good.
yeah, it's really good. And
Can you tell me what is it about? I forgot already.
Oh, okay. That's the colorless.
Like
Guy?
he had like friends like names like other colors, and his name is like no color or
Such
something
an
like that.
interesting concept. Yeah. The thing is, I love his writing as well. Like, I love
What do you learn from that book?
Right. It's actually, I'm not sure if like most Japanese contemporary literatures are like this, but I feel like they have they have a similar theme, and it's basically telling you that, like, you don't need to conform into like the society so much, as in like, you know how Japanese culture is like very stressful at work, and you need to fulfill your place in the society, that kind of vibe, and
you need to follow the rules.
A lot of Japanese, like, books that I've been reading talk about those kind of topics, like, so basically, but that book that you gave me, the colorless, guy, it's about him, his friends, and his friends all have, like, his friends' names are like, colors, right? They have like meanings, colors, but he's like have no color. His name has no color in a meaning into it. And then I feel like so I think I remember only like, so he has a group of friends that he used to hang out with in the past, and then suddenly one day they all stopped talking to him. Like, they all stopped, like, they were so close to him, but suddenly they stopped talking to him. Yeah. Like, just disappeared, basically.
Oh yeah. I think I read until that part.
Yeah, and it was like, because like they went to different paths, different college, but the thing is, like, they stopped completely. They stopped in contact, and he never figured out like why they did that. So when he grew up, like, he kind of I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically he tried to, in the book, he tries to discover like why is that the reason, and then he discovers a lot of things, blah 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 blah. And it's a good book. It's a really what I like about that book is, like, it's so mysterious in the beginning, and it keeps me like reading, keeps me intrigued about like what's gonna happen, what's gonna be the ending and stuff like that.
So what do you learn from reading that text from that book?
From that book, particular book, that book, not really a lot of things. I mean,
is it just like not conforming? No, like,
I feel like it doesn't have a really real meaning to it. Like, there's no lesson, there's no moral of the story or those kind of things. It's just like a story of his life. A journey. Yeah, it's like a journey that that you can really relate to somehow.
So what happened at the
Yeah.
end? Toward the end, like did they find out like
Oh
someone
yeah.
died?
He finds out that something happened and something blah blah blah. I'm not gonna like spoil it, but wait, do you want me to spoil it for you? Spoiler alert. But like something happened, someone died, and then blah blah blah, and then there's like a misunderstanding basically. There's like a misunderstanding. That's why.
But it's all in his thought.
I
Like
mean,
cause like initially
Yeah.
when I read,
Also.
I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, this guy is so depressing. Like
Yeah.
this guy. That's
Yeah.
why maybe like I couldn't finish the book because I was like, oh my god, this guy is like
yeah,
so depressing. Like from the sound of him, like
yeah,
talking
that
about.
book is kind of
From his perspective, like he's probably feel like he's being left out. Like for
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like so like after you gave me that book, I got his other books as well, and then also like other
I have other books
Japanese
from him.
authors. Yeah, I I saw the book Norwegian Wood. Is that how you call it?
Yeah.
Norwegian Wood. And the thing is, I went back to Melbourne and I got Norwegian Wood there. And then when I came back, I saw, oh wow, there's two. No, so now there's two Norwegian Wood.
Because I have two of his books.
Yeah. Did you read that one? Did you finish that one? Or?
I think I finished, almost finished.
Almost finished. What? That book is pretty good. Yeah, it's like love and stuff, but
And mental health.
mental health. Yeah, that book's it's pretty cool. But like my favorite books from him is like some other thing. Yeah.
It's good that you like reading because I think a lot of people, I think it's good. Like I think reading is good because that's how another way to learn from books from other
I learned so
people,
much.
like,
Especially just life in general. I feel like it talks you about like in different perspectives and stuff.
For me, like I don't really like reading, so I just enjoy listening to podcasts. or like YouTube, like watching YouTube video or like documentary. That one is okay. Like I need something stimulating. I'm not a good reader, I think.
I'm a slow reader though, I gotta admit. Like it takes me so long to finish.
Me too. I'm a slow reader. Like I don't know how I survived medical school. Not being a good reader.
Anyway, so after that I've been reading a lot of books, especially like Asian, like Japanese books, and it's good. So I have you to thank for that. I'm thankful for that you gave me that book, because before I was not a book guy. I was not a bookworm or something. And I started reading only just because of that. So thank you.
You can learn so much from reading.
So much, and it's like you're in a different world. Like what I love about reading is like it takes you off the current world. Like you're no longer in this world. Whatever you struggle with right now, it's all gone when you read the book, because you're in that world now.
You get sucked into the story.
You get sucked in. Exactly. Like like when you're watching a series, like a really good show, you get sucked into it. You get it's the same
like
feeling.
when you're in cinema, you just focusing on the storyline that they're telling in the movie. And it's just the same thing as meditation. Like you get to be in, like if you meditate, you get to, instead of taking yourself out, you get to come back to within.
Right.
But it's really hard for a lot of people because, or for me too, it's really hard to connect with myself because like, you're often distracted by the outside world and what's happening with your thought and your emotion and your thinking. But meditation help you focusing on your, like, what's within.
It's so important. I try to meditate as much as I can as well, or just like at least breathe.
We need to imagine like our consciousness and our thought, feeling, emotions are separate things.
Yeah.
So like if you separate it, then you can
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
connect to your spiritual power, like spiritual sense.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Anyway, we're reaching around 50 minutes now, and yeah, I'm so hungry. Are you hungry as well?
Me too. This is 12
need to
lunchtime
go
already.
eat. What are you gonna go eat? Like, what are you gonna eat?
I've got some takeaway from yesterday. I had Thai food with my friends,
Thai food.
and so
What
I'm
did you
gonna
order?
I've got basil chili,
Basil.
ผัดกะเพรา
Yeah, pad kap pao. Oh, I love that.
Yes. So I'm gonna have that for lunch.
It's so funny, like, because like I think when I'm here in Thailand, when I'm here in Bangkok, I don't usually like I don't order much like Thai food.
Really?
Yeah, so
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I should get more. Yeah, but anyway.
I'm Thai food so much.
Yeah, me too.
It means
Do you have
Thai food.
any plans for today? Later today?
I'm gonna iron my clothes. That's my plan.
Iron your clothes.
Yeah,
Do your
I'm
laundry.
gonna do a little
Big
bit
bit.
of housework.
Yeah, housework. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I went to get my car washed yesterday, and they couldn't get like all the bugs, like the bugs got out of my window shield,
Yeah.
of my windshield,
Yeah. So
and
what did you do?
of the grills as well in front. I don't know. I think I need to go and get some like things to remove it by myself. Because I've been driving rural for 10 weeks and I haven't washed my car for 10 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, wow, just imagine
That's why.
that. But yeah.
Such in a dirty condition. Okay, I'm
Anyway,
gonna go eat now.
Wait, anyway, you have anything to plug before you go? Anything you wanna plug your
just be pleasant.
Be pleasant. Okay. You wanna plug your YouTube channel, or that's like you're not gonna do that anymore? Or maybe in the future.
I have YouTube channels called Nuna and Ploy. I think Nuna and Ploy, or Ploy and Nuna, something like that. But I haven't been doing a lot of video these days because there's just so much going on.
Yeah, so much going on, right? What did you do? What do you do in that channel? Like what you used to?
So we usually just talk about like how we are living here in Brisbane as a doctors, and how our lifestyle and how did we get here, and just kind of want to give people like kind of education as well, and just a guide like of how to become a doctors.
Yeah, it's always
as
good.
a Thai people.
Yep. All right. Okay, cool. Oh wait, did you like? I'm sorry. Do you speak Thai in those videos?
Oh, we sometimes speak Thai and we sometimes speak English.
Okay, cool.
So
All right.
both.
Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, check her channel out. All right. So okay, we gotta go now. Gonna go eat. Thank you for coming so much. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
And bye. See you. Okay, let's count down 3, 2, 1, and then we clap together. Okay.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
2, 1.